In 1997, somewhere beneath the Pacific Ocean, a sound echoed through the darkness. It wasn't a submarine, it wasn't an earthquake, and it wasn't anything scientists had ever heard before. The signal was so powerful that underwater sensors more than 5,000 kilometers apart detected it at the same time. Whatever made it was enormous. The United States government gave the sound a simple name, the Bloop. For years, recordings of it circulated across the internet. Some believed it was evidence of an undiscovered creature lurking in the deep. Others thought it was proof that something far stranger was hiding beneath the waves. But before we can understand why the Bloop became one of the ocean's greatest mysteries, we need to understand who heard it first. The story begins during the Cold War. As tensions between the United States and the Soviet Union grew, both nations searched for new ways to detect enemy submarines. The solution came from the ocean itself. Sound travels through water far more efficiently than through air. A noise made thousands of kilometers away can sometimes travel across entire sections of the ocean. To take advantage of this, the United States created a massive underwater listening network known as SOSUS. Hidden across the ocean floor, hundreds of sensitive hydrophones listened constantly for signs of Soviet activity. Their purpose was simple: hear a submarine before it could be seen. For decades, SOSUS quietly monitored the world's oceans. Most of the sounds it recorded were familiar: ships, whales, underwater earthquakes, ice breaking in distant polar regions. But in the summer of 1997, the network recorded something that didn't fit any known pattern. A sound unlike anything that had come before it. On August 19, 1997, hydrophones positioned across the Pacific Ocean captured a strange, low-frequency signal. It rose rapidly in pitch before fading away. The entire event lasted just over 1 minute, yet its strength was extraordinary. The sound was detected by multiple listening stations separated by thousands of kilometers. That meant whatever created it released an enormous amount of energy. Scientists at the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration began analyzing the recording. They compared it to earthquakes, submarines, volcanic activity, whale calls. Nothing matched perfectly. The unusual characteristics of the signal led some researchers to consider a more unsettling possibility. What if it came from a living creature? And if it did, how large would that creature need to be? As news of the Bloop spread, one theory quickly captured the public imagination. What if the sound had come from an animal? The oceans are home to some of the largest creatures ever known. Blue whales can reach lengths of more than 30 meters and produce calls that travel vast distances underwater. But there was a problem. The Bloop appeared to be significantly louder than any known marine animal. If a living creature had produced the sound, it would likely need to be far larger than anything currently known to science. For some, that possibility was irresistible. Stories began appearing online about giant, undiscovered species hiding in the deepest parts of the Pacific. Some compared the mystery to legends of sea monsters told by sailors for centuries. Others pointed to how little of the deep ocean humanity has actually explored. More than 80% of the world's oceans remain poorly mapped and largely unexplored. We know more about parts of the moon than we do about sections of our own ocean floor. The deeper you go, the stranger life becomes. Transparent fish, bioluminescent predators, creatures capable of surviving crushing pressures that would destroy most forms of life. If something enormous existed in those depths, would we even know? The idea was fascinating, but scientists weren't convinced. As researchers continued studying the recording, another explanation began to emerge. One that was far less dramatic. Antarctica. Every year, massive sheets of ice shift, crack, and break apart. When large sections of ice fracture or scrape against one another, they can release tremendous amounts of energy into the ocean. These events are known as icequakes. By comparing the bloop to other recorded sounds, scientists noticed several similarities. The frequency patterns appeared consistent with large ice movements. The location estimates also pointed toward the southern Pacific, not far from Antarctica. Over time, many researchers concluded that the bloop was most likely caused by a massive icequake. For NOAA, the mystery was effectively solved. No giant creature, no unknown civilization beneath the sea, no evidence of anything extraordinary, just ice. Yet for many people, that answer never felt completely satisfying. The icequake explanation is widely accepted today, but mysteries have a habit of surviving even after explanations appear. The bloop remains one of the most famous, unexplained sounds ever recorded, partly because of what it represents. The recording reminds us how little we truly know about the deep ocean. Every year, new species are discovered in regions previously thought to be empty. Entire ecosystems have been found thriving around deep-sea vents where sunlight never reaches. The ocean continues to surprise us. And while scientists may be confident that the bloop was caused by ice, certainty is a dangerous word in exploration. History is filled with discoveries that seemed impossible until they were proven real. Giant squid were once dismissed as myths. Coelacanth fish were believed extinct for millions of years. Then one day, they were found alive. The lesson isn't that the bloop was a monster. The lesson is that there are still places on Earth capable of hiding secrets. Maybe NOAA got it right. Maybe the bloop was nothing more than the sound of Antarctic ice breaking apart in a remote corner of the ocean. The evidence certainly points in that direction. But for a brief moment in 1997, a sound emerged from the darkness and captured the imagination of millions. It traveled across thousands of kilometers of open ocean. It forced scientists to investigate, and it reminded us that some of the greatest mysteries on Earth aren't in the stars above us. They're in the depths below. Somewhere beneath the waves, beyond the reach of sunlight, the ocean still holds secrets waiting to be discovered. And until every corner of it has been explored, questions like the bloop will continue to echo through the darkness. I'm Void. Stay curious. Next week on VOIDCAST, the Tau's hum, a sound thousands claim to hear, but almost nobody can explain.